The DINGO is the most significant innovation in labour saving for many years. To ensure many hours of safe and productive service from your DINGO, we ask that you view this video and read the associated manuals before putting your DINGO to work. When operating the DINGO, the operator will place both feet on the operator's platform and both hands on the handle grips. Ensure the auxiliary lever is in the neutral position before starting the engine. When starting the petrol DINGO, apply the choke, set the throttle to about 1/3, use the key to start, remembering to close the choke once the engine is running. When starting the diesel DINGO, set the throttle to about 1/3, turn the key to the glow position for 3 to 5 seconds, and then start. There are 4 main control levers and 3 hydraulic flow levers on the DINGO. On the left under the left handle is the lift lever. Pulling this lever back raises the arms. Pushing the lift lever forward lowers the arms. On the right is the crowd lever. Pulling the crowd lever back crowds the mount plate backwards. Pushing this lever forward crowds the mount plate forward. Between the lift and the crowd levers are the 2 drive levers. Pushing the left drive lever forward causes the 2 left side wheels to travel forward. Pulling back on the left drive lever causes the 2 left side wheels to reverse. Pushing the right drive lever forward causes the right side wheels to travel forward. And pulling back on this lever causes the 2 right side wheels to reverse. Applying even forward pressure to both of the drive levers moves the DINGO forward. And pulling back on both levers evenly will cause the DINGO to reverse. You should spend some time getting the feel of these levers using the slow or turtle setting on the pump selector before attempting to operate in the fast or rabbit setting. Use only 1/3 revs and practice smooth, confident movements of the levers. The DINGO has a unique 2-pump hydraulic system with a big pump and a small pump. In front of the drive levers is the pump selector lever. This lever has 2 positions, the rabbit and turtle positions. When the pump selector is in the rabbit position, the big pump powers the wheels and arms. At the same time, the small pump is powering the attachment. This position is selected when ground speed or lifting power is important. When the turtle position is selected, the situation is reversed. The small pump is now powering the wheels and arms, and the attachment is being powered by the big pump. This position is selected for digging applications where ground speed is not important. This lever allows you to apply power where it is needed most. The auxiliary lever has 3 positions. The neutral or central position allows no oil flow to the attachment. This is also the position required when starting the DINGO. Pulling the lever back engages the attachment. Pushing this lever forward reverses the oil and so reverses the attachment. In front of the left handle is the flow divider. The purpose of the flow divider is to divert extra oil to the attachment. In the 12 o'clock position, no oil is diverted. As the lever is moved towards the 9 o'clock position, extra oil flow is diverted away from the wheels and arms and added to the attachment. The flow divider is used to deliver extra power to the attachment and to control the ground speed. All DINGO attachments are easily attached and detached onto the ground or onto your specially designed DINGO trailer. First, clean any dirt from the female mount plate on the attachment to ensure a proper fit. Choose the turtle position on the pump selector. Crowd the mount plate forward using the crowd lever. Position the male plate into the upper lip of the female plate on the attachment. Then crowd back and lift the arms at the same time. Turn the locking pins inward ensuring they are fully engaged through the bottom of the female mount plate. For some attachments, you will now need to connect the hydraulic hoses. First, remove the rubber protector plugs. Ensure the fittings on the dingo and the attachment are clean. It is critical to the life of all hydraulic equipment to prevent contamination of the hydraulic oil. The two hoses are connected by sliding the collar back, inserting the hose and sliding the collar forward again. Pull back on the hoses to ensure they are properly connected. To remove the attachment, lower it to the ground or onto your trailer. Disconnect the hoses by sliding the collar back and removing the hose. Join the two hoses together to keep the couplings clean. Replace the rubber protector caps. Disengage the locking pins and crowd the mount plate forward and back away from the attachment. There are over 40 attachments available for the dingo. In this video we will show you how to use some of the most popular attachments. The bucket is one of the most versatile attachments. The rabbit setting is used for bucket work as this setting maximises ground speed, pushing and lifting power. To fill the bucket, lower the arms to the ground. Crowd the bucket forward until level with the ground. Push forward into the stockpile, crowding back as the bucket starts to fill. Digging with the bucket is done in a similar way. Lower the arms, crowd the bucket forward until the leading edge penetrates the ground, then push forward and crowd the bucket back as it starts to fill. For harder ground, it is often more productive to loosen the ground first with the rippers. Each tine in the ripper attachment is removable, enabling you to choose the right amount of tines required for the soil conditions. The 4-in-1 bucket is operated by the auxiliary lever. Pushing the auxiliary lever forward opens the bucket. When the bucket is open, move the auxiliary lever back to the neutral position. To close the bucket, pull the auxiliary lever towards you, remembering to return the lever back to the neutral position when the bucket is closed. The 4-in-1 bucket can also be used as a grab, a blade and a level. The post hole digger is operated using the turtle setting on the pump selector. This directs power from the big pump to the post hole digger and the small pump to the wheels and arms. When travelling with the post hole digger attached, crowd the mount plate back to stop the auger swinging. Before digging, crowd the mount plate forward again and lower the auger until the tip touches the ground. To start the auger, pull the auxiliary lever towards you. Lower the auger into the ground using the crowd and lift levers. By pushing forward on the auxiliary lever, you can reverse the auger should you become jammed on rocks or roots. You can also reverse to help clean the auger. Trenching is done using the turtle setting on the pump selector. To start the trencher, pull back on the auxiliary lever. Lower the trencher into the ground using the crowd lever. Use the lift lever to ensure the auger that pushes the dirt away from the trench stays just above the ground. Once the trencher has reached the depth you require, move the flow divider to the 9 o'clock position. This will divert the power from both pumps to the trencher. Pull back on the 2 drive levers, then slowly move the flow divider down until the wheels reach a good trenching speed. When trenching, always keep the drive levers pulled back and control the ground speed with the flow divider. Remember, always keep both feet on the operator's platform and both hands on the handles. Wear close-fitting clothes and good shoes. Keep hands and feet away from moving parts. Operate only in well-ventilated areas and never carry passengers on the dingo or its attachments. Always return the auxiliary lever to the neutral position to stop the attachment before leaving the operator's platform. When travelling, always keep the arms and the load close to the ground. Always travel with the heavy end of the machine uphill. The rear of the dingo will be heavier when no load is being carried or a light implement is attached. In this case, the rear of the machine should always be on the uphill side. Never travel across a slope of more than 15 degrees. When parking the Dingo, park on level ground with the arms lowered. If you need to park on a slope, chock the wheels on the downhill side. Before using any digging attachments, make sure any utility lines are properly identified and marked. It is a good idea to check with your local authorities for additional safety and clothing requirements that may apply in your area. The Dingo is a very versatile and safe piece of machinery if used properly. This video does not cover every potential harmful situation. You are responsible for your own and other people's safety. Thank you for taking